Remember, kids, spend responsibly.
Why didn't you warn me in a timely manner?
I think we had a conversation, but the video didn't go up in time.
Literally, you caught me that video literally the day that I was building the Age FX.
I warned you in advance, the toy industrial complex. Funny shit. Anyway. Oh, God, there's so many things to go about with this game, actually. For the record, before next time, I think we could probably push to have at least... Well, let's see. There's not really any... excuse me. There's a few levels in this game. Oh, God, we're about to go to Jabro, I think.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Am I getting this mission?
Do you want to do a change by mission or change by character?
Let's change by mission, so that way each of us get to try out
yeah, there's a lot
times.
there.
Otherwise, I might end up using the doubles A the entire way through. If I end up getting judo. So, okay, yeah. Also,
oh yeah, don't forget to read the in-betweens.
Yeah, you guys can read for yourselves if you want. They're a little bit off. Oh god, we compressed the entire Garma. Poor kid.
What did he even pilot?
I think he just he wasn't a pilot. I think he literally just piloted that.
Right, he was just a commander.
Yeah, he literally just had like that one plane he had, and that was it.
They bothered to go over, of all things, in the files, fucking... Oh, what the... Kai's girlfriend that gets blowed up.
Do we cover that in this game?
It was in the file, if you want to go back to it.
Oh, shit, okay. I swear it was much more farther on, okay. Wait, Battle of Odessa, which one is this again?
Oh, this is the desert.
Oh,
this is where we okay. So Jabro might not be until normal. Might not be until stage 3. Right now, we're about to fight the Tri-Stars. You can go ham. I already played the 79 or the 78.
I know. The problem is there's not a lot of other options. I'm gonna save the new Gundam for when we actually get to CCA. Also, Brandon decided to do a thing again. So much like with Dynasty Warrior.
Do you want to play Grunt Suits?
Much like with Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2 or no Reborn. Where originally I was going to just use a PS3 controller, but he said we should use the PS4 controllers. I'm like, okay, sure, why not? We have another change of a controller again. This time he's having us use the PS5 controller, which...
It's called a DualSense.
It is. And to be fair, this is the first time I'm really holding it for any gameplay purposes, because he has a PS5, I don't. I got go figure.
They sent me a personalized email.
They did because of the PS Plus subscription.
If you're a member of PS Plus, you get Amazon Prime benefits. If you buy any products directly through Sony's own store, then you get free shipping, which includes consoles apparently, but also includes things like games shipped directly from them or controllers.
Apparently.
And that saves me a lot of money because the PS5 is a heavy bastard that comes in 4 different boxes, so it weighs like 30 pounds.
Yeah.
So that would have cost probably like $50 to ship, but I got it shipped for free.
I'm kind of tempted to just buy the PS5 controller by itself at this point in time because it's a lot easier to get to the console itself. Okay.
It also works natively out of the box on PC, so you don't have to work with any drivers.
Yeah. Okay, so just a couple things really fast. One, you have parts. These are honestly a lot easier to deal with than the schematics from Dynasty Warriors Reborn.
Yeah.
And especially 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I actively dislike the mech customization in 3. Fuck that noise. And then with every character, depending on the suit you have, you can get the new skills. If you use that mech enough times, it's pretty cool. And skills are back. What do you have, actually? It was powerful shockwave, increased attack with melee, good stuff. And SP attack, always hyper SP attack.
Powerful.
I think that's the Moon Race. Okay. Let's see, the one I use...
Moon Race is from Turn A.
Yeah, I'm actually going to use this one. Leadership is pretty good. Piercing shot is fine for when you start the game off, because so here's the thing. When you're walking around and your stamina is recharging, shooting enemies does not keep it from recharging. It does that in Reborn, and it pisses me off so much. Now here's a couple things. Dash canceling is kind of in this game, but it's a lot more stilted than it is in other games, because, I mean, go figure.
I thought you said this is the one where you could do infinite dash canceling.
You can if you work for it, like this. You have to have your dashing smash attacks hit every time in order to do it.
Oh yeah,
As you can see, you can keep doing it, chaining them over and over.
I know you guys might be confused about us playing on normal considering the damage we're doing, but
Here's the thing.
older Musou games are way harder than modern ones. So if you put it on hard, which is the actual hardest difficulty, the game puts up a fight even when you're at max levels.
I was debating on selecting hard mode just now, but I also realized that you're level 32 and not level 50 with your characters. I think my judo is like level 40 or something. I've honestly been using them quite a bit. I'm getting a lot of miles out of judo, go figure. But honestly, normally I would feel. I mean, I fucking did the Berserk Let's Play on highest difficulty, so we're not lacking for skill. It's more like these levels last genuinely forever if you're not using a Zeta type model.
Yes.
Which is why I understood beforehand that apparently we could. Hey, level up, yay. By the way, these level ups carry over to the CCA version of Amuro, so this would be very handy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. They all share levels for same characters. Anyway, I have a point just now. Fuck me. Oh yeah. When you said that you couldn't select your own mechs for the story mode, I was a little disheartened because I'm just like,
I forgot about that because you've had the game for the past 4 months.
That's a fair point. That's a very fair point. I should double check that actually, but I've been too busy with a bunch of AAA releases that came out all in the same goddamn month.
Me too.
Me more so because it's the two game genres that spend more time on anything else: RPGs and fighting games. RPGs because I like to break the game. Fighting games because I like to learn the games, and those take a while, especially ones I'm not familiar with. God damn it, Strive! You're so fun, but you're so difficult, and you take so much of my time. Anyway, sorry.
You're also playing a game for the first time that I've been trying to get you to play for 8 years.
Final Fantasy 8, yeah?
Yes.
Probably should not have popped this here. It's fine.
It wouldn't have reached him. Oh, well, it would. Yeah, you'll get it back.
Yeah, I'll come back up in no time. Honestly, okay. One thing about this older game, too, is that Musou's... You don't have differentiating Musou's unlike Reborn, where, like, you have a level 1 and you have a level 2. This game, you have one singular ground Musou, but it stacks. It's also like this... There's a line again. It's like this in 3 as well, I think, where it'll last longer depending on how high up your Musou gauge. I also think they do this still in like, Warriors 8, right?
They have a form of that in Warriors 8. It's called the Rage Musou, where Rage is a separate bar, but you have individual Musou attacks starting with Dynasty Warriors 7 and 8 and all of the licensed games that came out afterwards, like Pirate Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors, Hyrule Warriors, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah. As of Dynasty Warriors 9, they went back to having a singular Musou bar, and yay, he says the thing.
Say the line, Bard! I don't actually know what Bard says. I just see a clip everywhere.
I didn't do it. You have a singular, it technically comes in 3 charges, but how much damage it does and how long it lasts is based on the actual length of your Musou bar and how full it is. So it's one continuous attack that you can theoretically use whenever, once it's past a certain point, and it just does continuous damage until it empties.
Yeah, hey, I want to point out something actually really fast, because we were talking about this just now, actually. This, yeah, the stamina gauge, your dash gauge is so much more substantial when you level up. Holy fuck.
Oh, yeah.
When I started this game with the 0079 and a low-level Amuro, holy motherfuck, it took forever to get anywhere by just doing this. Which is why I thought the Zeta models would be necessary to do anything in this game. This is actually fairly comfortable, so I'm no longer disheartened as hell.
So, yeah.
All that being said, I still do kind of... If need be, I would fucking take it upon myself to actually unlock some licenses for other characters, because getting licenses I don't find to be too difficult. Getting specific licenses is a pain in the dick, though.
Stop for a second and turn up to the mountains behind you. This game is a PS3 game, and I still think it looks good, but never not be said that this game has its roots in the PS2.
Oh god, no, yeah.
You go way up higher than you do in later games.
Yeah, the jump button actually... The jump button does kind of matter in this game for some certain scenarios with the mobile armors. You'll see why.
Draw distance is also kind of funky, seeing the mountains fade in.
On the one hand, okay, so this is definitely like one of those PS3 games where like...
This game also has a PS2 release, that goes without saying, but this is also, honestly, probably one of the better looking games of its time.
Yeah, especially for back then. Okay, so
For early PS3.
Heads up, we are still using the M Classic. I keep forgetting what the actual company name is. God damn it.
Marseille.
Marseille, yeah.
It's a French company. Marseilles. Marseille.
The font's terrible. You never did like the French, did you? It's a bunch of palace speak. Thanks, Ocelot. Anyway.
Bonjour, you cheese it and surrender monkeys.
that 100% sounds like a Simpsons reference.
It is. It's told by Willie the Scotsman when he has to be a substitute teacher for the French class.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like something the Scots would say. I must agree. The damn Scottish. Actually, it sounds a little more Danish than anything else. Fuck. Whatever. So this game being on the PS2 and having a PS3 port, they're definitely utilizing like the PS2 textures, but they're definitely upping it a little bit for the PS3 as well. And normally this would just be 720p, but you know, thanks to the M Classic by the French, this is actually, we got this at 1080p, and the upscaling makes it look pretty good.
I won't lie though, there are some parts of this mountain texture that make it look like the Valley stage from Pokemon Snap on the Nintendo 64.
Oh yeah, the draw distance is kind of fucked up. Look at the mountain melting. Jesus. I mean, this is a Warriors game, so I will cut it some slack because they're not...
Also, Koei has never been good at graphics.
No, they've always...
Or they've been good, but never excelled at graphics. They have this funny way of sometimes making the newer version of a game that released on multiple generations of consoles actually look worse on the newer model.
Yeah. By the way, use the Air Musou if you want to just take care of bigger crowd of enemies, because the regular one you use is good for bosses, but...
Wider shots.
Kind of shit for taking out crowds, yeah. God, I love Mukube sometimes.
Mukube's great.
Mukube's such a fucking, like, posh dickhead, but I love him. Come here.
I like the goose sword. It's like an actual sword.
The weird ass like scimitar. Oh no, it doesn't have the scimitar. I swear one of the Zaku models has like a scimitar or something.
That'd be interesting.
Also, yeah,
it's not a broadsword.
I do like the goof a lot. So holy shit, this is the most amount I've seen so far. 5.
Whenever you get to a stage boss, is when you see up to 5.
By the way, this game is a little bit difficult sometimes because the AI will block your raw Musous.
Yes, they will. And that's very annoying because you're locked into it for like 10 seconds.
So let me share with you 2 tips. 1, combo into your Musous with your regular rush attack string with the square strings.
BBX.
Or just like BBBBX in this case. Oh, you're talking about GNT, right? I should have got that. But no, it guarantees that your opponent will be hit by it unless it's got a really slow startup. The other way I use Musous is wake up reversals, because you know they're instantly like just as soon as you press the circle button, boom, you're intangible.
That and it also stuns them on wake up.
So if your opponent's like running at you and they're trying to like press an offense, I just wake up off the ground and just do that. Because this game is genuinely difficult sometimes with the bosses.
Also, that quote, "Zeon can fight for 10 years." Boy, isn't that funny?
Isn't that cute? They don't call this the 1-year war for nothing, my dude. Okay, so every time you do also complete a mission... Wait, did you scrap all of them?
Yes.
Don't scrap all of them, you'll get some good stuff. Because I noticed you had to have one improvement part. Unless you just focus on the mic you're playing.
It's more that I don't want to waste too much time, because we're going to get that after every single stage. And that adds up over time.
I get that. I will definitely focus... I think it'd be a good idea to focus on it for a little bit later, though. Meeting Lala. Oh, boy.
Oh, it was his mother. It was his mother. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that was a bit heartbreaking.
Yeah, she didn't die.
She didn't want Amuro to fuck off to run around with White Base. She just wanted him to be a normal boy, which I fully understand. But at that point, the guilt tripping had set in for Amuro.
Yeah, but that was Tem's fault.
Yeah.
Operation Odessa ends in victory, in large part thanks to Amuro and the White
Amuro.
We're gonna do that a lot. I'm sorry.
It's too funny. God damn it.
By a Zeon scout. Having pinpointed the Federation headquarters, Zeon begins mustering their forces for a full-scale invasion of Jabro.
Jabro.
Normal pronunciation. It's like Jabro, but Jabro's whatever. They're Canadians. I won't give them too much shit. Oh, hey, you can play as the mask. Okay, sorry. This game is a lot to talk about. We're kind of blitzkrieging through it, but I'm going to try.
Master?
No. So with this game, the license system.
Yeah.
A, fuck it. B, it's actually kind of intricate in that in the mission mode, you're able to do things with enough pilots to do missions, and then you can unlock licenses to play as mechs, right? Okay, so where it gets complicated as fuck, unfortunately, is that the licenses you get to use the mechs only apply to each individual character you're playing as. So for example, if Amuro gets the license to play as like the Zeta Gundam, that's not universal. That's only Amuro can play as the Zeta Gundam after playing like 3 stages.
I think at that point they were still operating under the mentality that it's mostly children who play games, and children probably only get new games like 3 times a year, so they have to make their new games last, and the best way to do that is
Massive padding.
Massive padding, and to make you repeat the same actions like literally 45 times.
You're probably not wrong. Now the good thing, however, mass-produced Q-Blade is really good. I'm pretty sure mass-produced Q-Blade is the exact same moveset as the regular Q-Blades.
Yeah, but I like it in orange.
I do too, but purple's alright.
Yeah, no, it's still good.
It's just a dark squid now.
Battle stations.
That still caught me by surprise.
I know.
I don't know the details.
Okay, so fast forwarding again a little bit.
Where are you going?
Now we're on Jabro.
We're on level 2 battle
Jabro also happened. The only reason I remember Jabro so well compared to like other main bases as opposed to like Luna 2 or something is the fact that it's like the base that's one of the most important bases in both this series and Zeta. Because it happens to I think it's probably Earth Federation's biggest Earth base.
It's
I think so.
It's also a plant too, I think.
Think so?
It's a plant or a factory or something, but they have some kind of special facilities. Oh no, it's a mine. It's a mine. That's right. The underground caves.
Yeah.
The enemy forces
So this level is
Jabro.
fucking obnoxious. In fact, okay, so I did a brief stream just trying this game out. One time on Twitch, just be like, yeah, I'll do this again prior to play the game. Why the hell not? Get to this level. Get to the end. Die. Took me 20 minutes to get through this level already.
Look at those shadows.
Dude, look how little your stamina gauge goes down. Oh my god. I want you to know I could never dream of getting that much mileage when I first got this game up and running. Holy shit.
I know.
The Zeta models, when you transform, they will essentially like
Actually.
double or triple the time you can be dashing. But Jesus Christ, this
Oh.
Oh, it's got a short moveset. Yeah.
Whatever. It's the moves it does have are actually alright.
I thought for sure it was just a regular moveset. Yeah, it's not the worst thing ever. At least we'll get some variety in this clusterfuck.
Something tells me they probably didn't flesh out the handful of, I guess I'll sort of call them grunt suits, until at least 3.
I think you're right. And even then, like, grunts... We don't usually play grunt dudes anyway. I mean, they're usually not worth playing anyway, so you know that's a suck. The one time we did play as...
What?
Was that the Musou? Oh.
Yeah, you can tell this is not underdeveloped concept because it doesn't have a full-length Musou. It just has singular Musou attacks.
Do you have an air Musou?
No,
We're early enough. Yeah, I was gonna say if you want to bail and switch to something else, you
Damn
can.